What's up everyone, welcome to BCM, home of the safe bet. This is Michael. It's been a while but I'm back. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. Check out our Patreon page to become a Patreon family member where you will receive some cool perks. Want some merch? We've got t-shirts to baseball caps to phone covers, from boxing to crypto and everything in between. So head on over to In Stock Shop to find something you like. You can find the link below. Wednesday the 17th of November will be an exciting night of boxing for Australians in particular, with our own Tim Tszyu going up against Takeshi Inoue, no relation to famous Japanese knockout artist Naoya Inoue, or the rest of the Inoue boxing clan, which includes Naoya's younger brother Takuma and cousin Koki Inoue. Nope, Takeshi is
his own thing!
And the two Super Welterweights will each be putting a belt on the line. For Tszyu, it's his WBO Global Super Welterweight belt, which he has held since mid-2019, I believe. And Takeshi will be putting his WBO Asia Pacific Super Welterweight belt, which he has held on to since 2017. The 10-round bout will go down in Sydney, Australia. Tim the Soul Taker Tszyu is quickly rising the world ranks and making a name for himself. No longer living directly under the shadow of his famous father Koki Inoue, Tim Tszyu is showing amazing growth, promise and development. Ranked number 1 in Australia in his weight division and 4th in the world. He was mandated to fight for the WBO Super Welterweight world title, currently held by Brian Carlos Castaño. At the time of uploading this, Jermell Charlo, who holds the WBA, WBC and IBF belts, and Castaño have already fought each other, a fight which concluded in a draw. We saw in that fight much vulnerability in Charlo, which I believe Tszyu could easily exploit. In fact, should Charlo and Tszyu meet, Tszyu would be going into the fight with Charlo with slightly more experience than Castaño did, and with a better skill set and pedigree for whatever that's worth. Depending on a definitive outcome of Charlo and Castaño, Tszyu could potentially be fighting for all the belts, which would be amazing, as I believe he has the talent to upset either fighter. The only thing missing is a respectable resume, something both have over Tszyu. Still, it would be an exciting matchup, and in fact the top 5 world ranked in this division makes for an interesting watching, with Charlo, Castaño, Magomed Kurbanov and Liam Beefy Smith in the mix. Tszyu's record stands at 19-0 with 15 by way of knockout. He is tough and durable and obviously carries decent power. He's also well conditioned, and despite finishing 4 of his last 5 fights on or before the halfway mark of 10-round bouts, he has gone the full 10 rounds a few times. He desperately needs some 12-round fights under his belt for the experience, but I think he'll adapt no problem. Tszyu hasn't fought many full-blown southpaws either, so I would have liked, again for the sake of experience, to take on guys like Erickson Lubin or Patrick Teixeira in a couple of 12-round bouts before taking on the top 3 opponents, even though the top 3 at the time of uploading this are all orthodox. But the idea is that Tszyu gains more confidence for switch-hitting fighters and fighters that are more accustomed to 12-round bouts. Jaime Munguia would have also been a great fight. Experience is Tszyu's main deficit, but the skill, commitment, technique is all there in improving each bout, and this bout with Inoue will only help to sharpen his tools. Takeshi Inoue is a warrior, and he will be looking to spoil Tim Tszyu's night, and has boldly predicted in one interview how he thinks the fight will play out, stating, "I think we'll start off exchanging jabs, then slug it out on the inside. In the later rounds, I will break his heart and win." He went on to say, "I will finish him by KO." As good as I think Tim Tsz유's chin is, it is not outside the realm of possibility, and if he is hit clean like any fighter, he could go down. And Tszyu has been wobbled slightly before. The question is, would he stay down? I don't think he would. So the question is, what does the world-ranked number 37 Inoue have to do to get over Tszyu? As he states, slugging it out is one option. Tszyu does stand and trade if he so chooses, so that's one avenue. Inoue also loses out in height and reach, only slightly, but I think closing the gap and aggressively coming at Tszyu will be the strategy. I love Inoue's intense energy. He's got a samurai warrior spirit and brings that energy into the ring. He presses his opponent, keeping them under pressure and throwing big overhand bombs from both hands. He's strong and muscular and bullies opposition. He did this against Jaime Munguia, and despite losing his fight on points, gave Munguia a rough night. Similarly, Tszyu had the same experience with Jeff Horn, who was every bit as physical as Inoue. However, Tszyu stamped his authority on that fight and ended Horn's night in the 8th round, I believe. Takeshi Inoue's resume is not too impressive, with the exception of Munguia and now Tszyu. It lacks quality in terms of challenge. He has 17 victories with 10 by way of knockout and 1 loss and 1 draw. He's older than Tszyu by almost 6 years. Although he has had the same number of professional bouts as Tszyu at 19, he appears to have a slightly more extensive amateur career than Tszyu. All that being said, the sport of boxing always delivers surprises, but I don't see one coming this fight. If I'm wrong, I'm happy to apply as an asylum seeker to get out of prison Australia with a one-way ticket to Florida if anyone can help this happen. Nah, jokes, but seriously. Anyway, I see Tim Tszyu getting the W here. I think he's destined to be great, and he should overcome Takeshi Inoue. Before we hear from the experts, a reminder that if you want to show your support, you can like, share, and subscribe. You can help this channel grow by becoming a Patreon member, and don't forget to check out our online merch. Links provided in the description section. Life is a fight outside the ring, and if you are struggling with depression, anxiety, substance abuse, low self-esteem, debt, sleepless nights, and so much more, I can tell you that I have been there, and I have some crazy stories to share, but more importantly, I turned my life around, and my experiences might help you to do the same. You can find out in my book, How to Get Out of Life Traps. It's available on Amazon. Just follow the link below! Looking for an opportunity to make money? You better jump on that cryptocurrency train. I'm not a financial advisor, but it's pretty obvious that it's growing in popularity and utility. You can mine coins like Bitcoin on your laptop, PC, and mobile phone if they're half decent, and you can do it all for free. This is not a paid sponsor, simply a great opportunity and something that I'm doing. And CryptoTab can help you generate income. All you have to do is... just do it! Thanks, Shia LaBeouf. Click the links below and start earning money today. If you're after some merch from Boxing to Crypto, check out my online store. In Stock Shop has you covered. Follow the link in the description section below.